Hello, everybody. I'm Joanna Intara Zim from JoannaTransformation.com. We're on day 356 of the Fear into Love Challenge program that we've been on this year. Today's topic is called Why I'm Loving My Body Exactly the Way It Is. And if you're a person who has been afraid of the aging process, afraid of experiencing wrinkles or anything of that domain, I want to share a little bit about my own story here. I come from a lineage where there's not a whole lot of embodiment or you know, activity in that department. And so pretty early on, I learned that if I wanted to stay conscious, it was really important for me to stay in my body. And I was very active as a teen with both gymnastics and dance until I shattered my tailbone in the balance beam when I was 16. I continued with yoga, which is what that woke me up to. And so now I'm 44, and I've really noticed in the last year how significant the aging process really is. It's like everything's different. My skin is different, my wrinkles are different, my hair is different, my whole body. Now, I'm a person who works out pretty much every single day of the week, and I meditate every single day of the week. And my self-care routine is pretty good. Lots of green juice and coconut milk-based soups and lots of good sleep and snuggles and whatnot. So I feel like I really take good care of myself, and there's a really strong force we all know called the media, and that has an impact on sometimes, especially as women, on how we're supposed to look, feel at any certain age, although I know it really impacts men as well. And so as this aging process has been happening, I have been really noticing my relationship to it. I mean, I'm not wanting to look like a 30-year-old anymore, a 35-year-old, or even a 40-year-old. There's a way that I'm feeling really strong and better than I ever have. And I have just made this decision that I'm going to really love my body the way it is, exactly how it is. I'm going to love these arms the way they are, regardless of how fit they are. I'm going to love my belly, which has been through 2 childbirths and 3, pregnancies, exactly how it is. Any of the moms out there that have had children will share with you that even, yes, with all the exercise in the world, the bodies are different. And in some ways I feel, like it's better in a lot of ways, even though it's not 35 anymore, or 30, or even 25. So this has been slow forming in me all year, and I want to offer this to you if you are a person who is experiencing any kind of fear of the aging process, or being afraid of how the culture or the media will impact you. I'm just inviting you to please just take a moment and come back to your own heart of acceptance, your own capacity to simply remind yourself, like a good mom, like you're fine the way you are, your body is fine the way you are. If the loving your body piece is up for you and there's self-care issues, it may be time to sort of direct your love energy into how you're caring for yourself. That's a little bit of a different topic. I'm not suggesting to overlook self-care issues, but I am wanting to just remind you, these bodies, like our temples that hold our hearts, our minds, our instincts, our sexuality, really, it's really precious, and it's really temporary. And the fact that we, for most of us, that we have 2 eyes and that they mostly work, although my eyesight is certainly deteriorating a lot in the last few years, that we can mostly hear, that our legs work and function, that even that we have consciousness, like that's a really precious, precious gift. And I'm not sure if you've taken the time recently just to really acknowledge that inside yourself. So just wanting to be a love blast, so support here and acceptance, and forgiveness too of any place where you've been hard on yourself. Sometimes I can see an ad or see a movie preview, and I forget that like these people are, working out all day long. And I've done lots of meditation on the temporariness of my body and all of that, and still I can get hooked in and scooped up into these things. So just wanting to really offer a voice of compassion and support, that you can love your body exactly the way it is, how it is, and that changes so much in terms of your well-being and your self-love. And actually, of course, all the scientists are really showing now that your metabolism really shifts when you're in a state of self-love and self-pleasure. So let's let that reign, okay? Let's let the self-love and self-pleasure reign, and um, let this fear of how the aging process is here or maybe impacting us, let's let that go. That's what I'm doing today, and I invite you to join me as well. I send much love today on this day, and I look forward to connecting with you really, really soon. Take care. Bye bye.